Welcome back to Mastering MHA MBA. This is Chapter 8 on organizing. The theme is simple. It is all about working together. In Part 1, we cover the basics of organizing and reveal a surprising truth. The official org chart is not where the real work happens. Start with the basics. Organizing is the second of the four management functions right after planning. It is the process of arranging people and resources so they can work together toward a goal. Planning decides where you are going. Organizing puts the people and resources in place to actually get there. Good organizing answers the questions everyone silently asks. Where do I fit in? How does my work relate to yours? And who is in charge? When people do not get clear answers, disengagement rises, and with it, absenteeism, turnover, and lower performance. So, organizing divides up the work, staffs the jobs, positions resources, and coordinates it all. The tool you know best is the organization chart. It shows two things: the verticals, the reporting relationships, who reports to whom, and the division of labor, who does what. Together, they define the formal structure, the official arrangement of tasks and reporting lines. But here is the catch and the surprising truth. The org chart only shows how things are supposed to work. It is a best guess. The moment people, tasks, and circumstances change, and they always do, the real organization drifts away from the neat boxes on the chart. Behind every formal structure is an informal one, often called the shadow organization. It is the web of unofficial relationships between people. Someone overhears a hint of layoffs, messages a friend, and within hours the whole office knows. That is the shadow structure at work, cutting across levels and departments, and it appears on no chart. And it is powerful, mostly for good. Informal networks fill the gaps the formal structure leaves. People help each other because they know and trust each other, not because a box tells them to. These ties get things done, teach new hires the ropes, and provide real social and emotional support, especially during change, when the official structure is slow to catch up. But the shadow has a dark side too. The same networks that spread help can spread rumor and misinformation. They can breed resistance to change. And if you end up an outsider rather than an insider, you can feel shut out. In one downturn, human resource managers reported a 54% jump in gossip about layoffs. The grapevine cuts both ways, so smart managers map it. The technique is called social network analysis. You ask people who they turn to for help, who they communicate with, and who energizes or drains them. The result is a map of how work really flows, a roadmap for redesigning the formal structure and spotting the natural leaders and mentors. Here is where this gets very current. When work went remote and hybrid, these informal networks frayed. Microsoft studied billions of interactions and found that collaboration across groups fell by about 25% and teams grew more siloed, a pattern that stuck even after offices reopened. That is exactly why organizational network analysis tools have surged in 2025 to find and rebuild the connections remote work quietly broke. Let us recap Part 1. Organizing arranges people and resources to work together. The org chart shows the formal structure, verticals, and division of labor, but it is only a best guess. Behind it runs the informal shadow structure, powerful for support and speed, risky for rumor, and social network analysis helps managers see how work really gets done. This builds on our chapter notes from Schermerhorn and Bachrach's Exploring Management, 7th edition, on organizing and organization structures, updated with 2025 research on how remote work reshaped informal networks. We know how organizing works, formal and informal. In Part 2, we get concrete, the 5 common ways to actually structure a company, from functional to network. If this is helping, subscribe, and we will see you there.